Well, what a time to be alive. Once again, getting paid for doing what we love, working. We have pretty simple today. Quads are not quite ready to be beat up again, but biceps feel fine and triceps feel even finer. So we're gonna do an arm day. Could be a rest day, but we're just gonna do arms instead. Since biceps and triceps are filling back, we're gonna do that, and then tomorrow quads should feel back to normal, at least normal enough to train them in some sort of capacity. We can either rest or we can train, and I'm gonna elect to train. We're gonna do biceps, triceps, and adductors. We're gonna do calves as well, but I'm not gonna record the calves portion because I'm actually gonna go out there and do that right now when I'm finished eating this. Adductors, we're gonna take a little bit of a science-based approach. We're gonna listen, the way I see it in regards to all of this, like talk about how the volume should be and whatnot, how many sets, minimizing fatigue and recoverability, and all these different splits and frequencies. I don't give a damn, by the way, but ultimately, the way I see it, a lifter is only as good as his ability to adapt. You don't want to be stuck in the old school way of things, not in referring to bodybuilding, because the old school guys are perfectly fine, but just in general, you want to be able to adapt. You want to be able to update your mindset, update your living, update just life when you receive new information, update your takes, your opinions. When you're presented with new and fresh information and it's accurate, you should flow with it. Don't be stuck in the wrong. So I began applying their sort of philosophy on muscle groups that I kind of like don't really be wanting to train for real. So adductors, 2 sets of 6? Count me in. We're gonna do that. Should get pumped, should be fine. In regards to this pre-workout meal, we have 2 protein pastries. They're about 13 carbs a piece when you subtract the fiber, so that's 26 in total. Then we're gonna eat 60 of these Starburst jelly beans. Hopefully there's 60 in there. It kind of feels like it. That's gonna be 75 carbs to the dome, so we should have about 100 and something floating around because earlier I had a loaded Oreo, so that's about 25 grams. Snacked on about 14 small M&Ms, so that's some carbs in there. Had a few jelly beans, so we're about 20 something in with that, and a few pieces of granola. I mean, there's carbs floating around, so we're gonna be well over in the hundreds, and I'm ready to get a devious pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and devour this. I'm gonna pray over it, devour it, and I will see you guys for the first set of arm training.
So pissed about all of a sudden. Take it easy, man. Is it something I said, or? If you want to die, then just keep talking! You're not a soldier, okay? You and I are... we're warriors.
Wow, someone as brutally honest as you losing their grip?
Shut up! Not another word. Is this some kind of joke? Where do you get off pretending to be the victim? Wallowing in self-pity? How dare you? What was going through your head the day I told you my story, huh? Remember that, Bertold? I'm talking to you, lackey. I told you everything. You sat there and looked me straight in the eye. Watched me relive seeing my mother eaten alive. Don't you remember? Well, it just so happens the chunk of wall you kicked down fell on our house. It's what kept...
This is kind of going to serve as a warm-up. We were definitely not having any audio issues. Okay. Usually not a fan of adding weight after you're already in a few sets, but I think a little 25 on each side will, make this a little less cardiovascular dependent. Oh, I think I gotta count that as 5. I did not get the lockout that I was going for. Might have to count that as 5. Not bad. Damn, I really want to 8. Whatever.
Toji could only stare in awe. The one who left it all behind would bear witness to the one honored throughout the heavens.
Let me go clock out real quick. Come on. Okay. All right. We're going to drop the weight. Come on. There we go. Okay. All right. I don't know. Maybe the 50 should be fine. We'll see. We'll try and we'll find out. Oh, yeah, these are heavy. Okay. All right. That was a bit more cheating than I would have liked, but hey, it was a damn sook in the edit plan, bruh. Can't wimp out in front of the king of all curses. Okay. Okay. So I ended up being hit with an unskippable side quest, emergency. So this is actually gonna have to be my last set. No adductors, no extra set of biceps or triceps, but ironically, within the science-based philosophy, I've done enough volume any damn way. Also, since I didn't take like I trained triceps 2 days ago, biceps about 3. So honestly, I feel like if anything, I should lessen the volume a little bit just in case to prevent overdoing it. So this is gonna be our last set. Okay. Oh yeah, that's not bad actually. That's definitely not bad. Honestly, this may have been the perfect amount of volume. Oh yeah, this is a pretty baller ass arm pump. I'll be honest. Hey, the science-based guys might be onto something. They might be onto something. They usually talk about, they speak derogatory about pump chasing. That wasn't that much volume. That many sets either. I get dumber when I'm working out, obviously. So I've already forgotten how many sets I've done. Takes a minute for me to get my equilibrium back, but it wasn't more than 10 sets. Probably not even more than 8. Probably 9 to be specific. And we got a juicy ass arm pump. And it all just went away the moment I put clothes back on. But that's gonna be it. Got hit with a unfortunate side quest, so won't be able to show those adductors off. But I will train them with legs tomorrow if legs do get trained. We'll see what the x-ray says.